So my question was, how much fire do you have for pursuing your self-care journey? What's the most difficult sacrifice you have made so far for this pursuit? And what are you willing to leave further to continue this journey? And yellow is the color of the fire, yellow or orange or shades of yellow and orange, because that's what our rishis wear. And it reminds them of Gyan Agni, the fire of knowledge. That's symbolic.
So answer to your first question is not enough fire. I have to still work on it. Focus more on self-care. I'm better than if I look back like more than a year or 2 years. Focus a little bit more, but not enough. Second thing is what I have sacrificed for it is food habit point of view, cut down on sugar. I still have to cut down a little bit more. Evening time, like I am devoting a lot more time to now self-care, which I used to devote more on the useless thing, which I look back now.
What was the useless thing?
Watching TV or programs like that, things you come home and you don't know what you are doing.
Mindlessly browsing something or the other, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Maybe so used to watching news, so to be focused more, so cut down more on the food. I don't have enough time now, but I think I should probably still find out more time, like 15-20 minutes if I can find out more in the morning.
Now I can say earlier I had no fire many years ago when I just joined Archana. But now I can say I'm there. I'm good. Yeah. But definitely I can have, like Pradeep said, a lot more fire. That's the journey. And what's the most difficult sacrifice? I think it's not most difficult, but there is a lot of awareness, a lot of assertiveness I've gained, being mindful, self-care has come in it. I've been able to say no in a good way and first seeing about myself and not just saying yes, because I was a people pleaser. Not now. Is to reduce my sleep.
It's an ongoing process. Very good answers.
I've always had the fire, but I was looking for a group like this. And I think this group has really ignited that fire for me. And what I have given up, I've definitely given up some of my comfort, sleeping in a bed or watching something, or now I may really put myself out there and just be part of this group and show up every day, be committed to my self-care. So like Pradeep ji said, I also want to start working on my food. I'm already almost there. I'm a vegetarian, so I think I do eat quite healthy, but I think I can cut down more.
So actually, I don't think I have that much fire in me for the self-care, though I insisted that in my children. And so I don't think, since I didn't have that fire in me, so far I haven't sacrificed much for that. But now I get that awareness and I feel sacrifice I'm going to do is tasty foods, junk. I have already really lost weight and I'm gaining better health. At this age, I think that is the only thing I need to sacrifice now. And of course, have more interest to continue this journey.
Yeah. Do you mind sharing your age?
I am almost 70.
Oh my God. Everybody give a clap to her.
Because you started this, I have started continuing this journey. This is the first time I'm doing this journey. Though I have insisted this in my children. Right from her school days, my daughter used to do yoga and she used to take part in the events and all. Even now she does. My son also, I insist that he should take care. But I never bothered to take care of myself.
You're doing great. And this is the first time. So girls and boys, age is not a barrier. See, she started at this age and she's continuing. Yes. That's the fire we should all have just by looking at her.
Very late I started, but still this is the right time I need that, I suppose, at this age.
You're very regular. That's what I like. So thank you for being in this group.
I should thank you all for giving me that motivation to do that.
For me, I'll keep it quick. So self-care journey, everything is here, but not in execution, not in being very consistent or always the thought on that, right? Just going. That's where I am now. I do yoga.
So what are you willing to sacrifice going further?
I never thought about it, what I want to sacrifice.
You still have time. You can think about it. Okay, I'll go to Sandhya. Go ahead, Sandhya.
In terms of self-care fire, I think I have it. In terms of the most difficult sacrifice I've made, just overall health-wise, I try to be mindful of what I eat, doing workout.
No, that's not sacrifice. That's the changes you've made. What is the sacrifice I'm talking about? Getting up early or cutting down on something?
I think in terms of sacrifice, try to cook every day in the morning fresh. So sometimes I used to think, I'm wasting my time. it takes a while for me. I'm not pretty fast in cooking. So sometimes I used to think, I'm wasting good chunk amount of time, but then I think it's for good.
Your attitude has shifted from wasting time to utilizing the time in cooking, right?
Sometimes I still get frustrated. Oh my god, I have to cook. There's nothing. I want to be consistent in getting up early, sleep less.
For me, the fire keeps coming and then putting off. So I start something and then do it for a month. Some other priority. I mean, again, of course, as everyone said, it's still on the mind, the fire, and I get into action, but very short time. And then something comes and then I just like get distracted and then put this away. After seeing your note today, I really like determined to come. And then earlier I used to be very regular, but now a couple of days a week. But now like I'm looking to attend more. And sacrifice as such, again, whenever I did, yes, I did sacrifice on sleep. I never worked out at 5:30 in the morning, which are determined to do is like cutting down on sweet. So I eat a lot of sweets. I just see one plate and I cannot stop until I just like empty that plate. So cutting down on sweet, and then like literally I want to keep this fire on.
Very good answer. Divya.
I do have a lot of fire for self-care now after my kids reached a stage where they don't need me as much. So I want to take care of myself. Difficult sacrifice, yes, TV, late night movies. I've started to cut down. I'm waking up earlier. It's actually very nice. I think I still eat a lot of junk food, like chaat in the weekends. And
Who said chaat is a junk food? Who said?
So
It has healthy stuff. See, it's potatoes and tomatoes and chickpeas. It's not a junk food.
So yeah, once in a while I have, not be regular on.
Today in the class for Manipur Chakra is at the navel region, which is also reflective of the fire element in our body, and also the belly, because you want to eat everything inside, it goes inside that. So, and fire also engulfs everything. No matter what you put in fire, it eats it, right? So metaphorically, fire has so much of appetite. You have to see within yourself how much appetite you have for self-growth and self-care. It should be like nothing should come in the way. That whatever comes in the way of the fire, it engulfs it. Similarly, you have to keep working on your mind and be attached to whatever motivates you, whether it's this group or some reading or writing or listening to something that will keep you motivated every time. So it's a moment to moment awareness where you always make choice that will help you with your self-care journey, and the choice that takes you away from the self-care journey, that should not be pursued. So that's moment to moment awareness. That's the reason it's called Gyan Agni. Gyan is knowledge, Agni is fire. And that's why all the sages and the rishis, they wear shades of orange and yellow, symbolism of that fire of knowledge. For example, if a child touches a fire and burns his hand, will the child has to be told again that don't touch it? No, because it's pratyaksh praman. That means the person has experienced it. Similarly, when you experience the taste of self-care journey, when you start seeing changes within yourself, you don't need any external motivation at all, because that's your own experience. Fire that originates from your own experience cannot be stopped, or cannot be diverted, or cannot be put off at all. So I just pray that you all get that fire, like insatiable appetite for self-care and self-growth through whatever medium, and you keep continuing your journey forever. It's an ongoing process throughout lifetime. Thank you so much for being in this space, and thank you for sharing yoga journey with everybody here. Anybody has any question?